Welcome back to Story Mode. It's 2014 and I'm just starting to get into the swing of building video games room. I feel like I'm building more than I am playing or being a dad. I just feel like I'm a builder 24/7, and that is really what I was, because I didn't have the budget to build these massive game rooms. I would have to create relationships with timber companies and roofing companies and all that kind of thing, and I would have to become the jack of all trades once again.
And this is how something did, and there's two. This goes inside, and on the front there's a zombie.
Welcome to 2014, and this is the year I barely watched any movies, mainly due to being unwell. The two I do remember well is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and The Equalizer, with the incredible Denzel Washington.
No, fuck! Alright! Whoa!
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another vlog. It's been a couple of weeks, and we've finally got the permit through, so it's day one of the building works. And I've got Robert and Jess back to help me. We're going to assemble the frame today and possibly tomorrow. And then in a couple of days, we'll have someone come out and measure the truss to put the roof on. Anyway, we'll get back to work and have a look at other things I've been doing this week.
So this is the start of games room number 3, and you can see where we are erecting that wall is the cinema room. So where that chimney is, a brick wall, and I'm inside the cinema room now, and the rest of it would be the games room. Rob's just cleaning up a Blast City for me, and we're fixing up the arcade room, because this was the original arcade room, and the room I'm now building is going to be the new games room, so we're keeping them very separate. And this is the last conversions for these big screen games, going from CRT rear projection to LCD, and that came up really nicely. Look at Daytona 2, it looks amazing. One thing I did notice with these vlogs at this time, when I was still not really well, I was on the road to recovery, was my speech. I was very slow in the way I talked, and I didn't really sound right.
To put any arcade boards in it. This screen is, well, how do you even start with this screen, Rob?
Mate, it's out of a Sega Unit City cabinet. It's a Trisync pure flat Toshiba, and it's running 15K now for an older game, Black Tiger, as you can see, but it is that clear, it's almost too good. It's that good.
Yeah. It is. Like, you look at these and you think, God, how amazing are these screens? And then you get to this one, and it is almost a flawless picture.
Yeah, it is. It's like manufactured 2005, so it's a very late CRT, but the technology is obviously very refined in it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, my favourite game pretty much on arcade is Black Tiger. That's why I've got this one. I know it's not a graphical show-off, but it's just so sharp, clear, accurate, no lines, no problems,
Now, about 3.5 months later, I finally did vlog number 59, and I was feeling a lot better after putting a lot of work into this.
Okay, I'm currently painting the games room at the moment, and it's come along further than I thought. Let's go and have a look. Now, before we have a look at the games room, this is the cinema room. This is still getting done. There's a lot of echo in here still because carpet hasn't been laid and pads haven't been put up. As you can see, there's an optic fibre ceiling above us. It's still got to be complete.
Now, all the plastering that has been put up is from my good friends Dim and Adrian, and they were amazing.
Okay, so this is it. This is the games room. I'll just take a look around, and while Rob's holding the camera, it's going to be hard for him to keep a track of me. The size of it's almost, if you actually want to stay there, Rob, just so I'll walk around here so you can actually get a good idea of the size of this thing. This is where the consoles, actually the computers will begin. So my Commodore 64 and things like that. I'll have the Amiga and PC and all those type of things around this area here, this box. And then the consoles.
Well, I should have learned from last time that planning out where the consoles and computers are going to go will always change until the room's properly set up. Because the games can go in one area and then they can change once consoles and equipment are introduced. The other thing I needed to learn from this, which I didn't, was colour. I wanted a green wall because green's a soothing colour to play next to, I guess have my screens next to. But that obviously gets changed later on down the track.
Opposite corner, Rob's roughly in the middle of the room. Very echoey in here at the moment. And probably, Rob, if you go over there, sorry mate. Yeah, so I did the walls in red and blue at the moment, and you could call it like a Sega Nintendo. So Nintendo actually will be on this wall. Most of the paint will be covered up because of the shelving. Hi everyone and welcome to another vlog. The games room's now finished. It's carpeted, painted and it looks amazing. And no, I'm not showing it at the moment. I'm going to do an unveiling and I'm thinking it's going to be around vlog 64. 64 is a great number. Commodore 64, Nintendo 64. At the moment I'm currently connecting consoles to network. Mainly the Xbox 360 and PS3. I'm doing those at the moment.
I remember at this point of the vlogs I'm still recovering and I noticed I was a little bit nervous on camera. I just wasn't myself, I wasn't relaxed, I was a bit uptight and I had to kind of listen to myself and what I was saying instead of tripping over my words.
Sometimes 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning and finishing around 7 o'clock at night. And then I'll enjoy probably an episode of Star Trek Next Generation and head off to bed. So it's almost like working on the games room and the cinema room. I won't forget that. And again, that'll be part of the tour and a bit of sleep in between.
So in this vlog I just go into how I connect up my Ethernet via a switcher and have a few switches in the house and I just talk about that. So we'll go on to the next vlog.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another vlog. It's been a few weeks since I did the last vlog and organising these games has been pretty intense.
Yes, at this point organising these games was very intense, especially the Commodore 64 and Amiga games. Now you have to understand at this point I'm just starting to get boxes from my uncle's house of loads and loads of Commodore 64 games.
No, but you get some obscure ones and you don't know what it is, and I've had to refer to basically a Mega Drive library.
This was the part I was probably most proud of, making a cinema for myself this time, and some 7 years before this I was making them for other people in my job.
THX Cinema Ultra 2 certified. And I've also got a touchscreen running, which actually runs through the whole house, C-Bus, but it's running an LCARS interface. For all you Star Trek fans out there, you'll know what that is. The cinema, it's just a touch of the button and everything's on, so we'll go right ahead. And here it is. So I'm running stair lights in the cinema. It's a 12-seat cinema, all the seats recline.
I'm very lucky to have such good friends, especially plasterers and carpet layers. There's my friend Jono laying the carpet for me in the games room and he did a fabulous job.
So your soundproof absorbent plaster and it's just been, it's been a long journey.
On the next vlog I had to put up a TV antenna so I could get free-to-air TV inside the house, and I got a lot of Commodore 64 games from my uncle's house and the amount of boxes was insane. And to this very day, I have not shown that full library ever.
All these boxes behind me are where my video games have been stored. As you can see, there's a heap of them. One of the worst things about collectibles is the amount of space they're taking up. Between Halo, Gears of War and Call of Duty, it's just taking up so much of the room. But I knew this going in, so I'll keep going at it. Alright, I'm doing the Saturn games today, and this is probably one of the hardest games to catalogue. Chronological order is quite hard. This is a chronological order for the Saturn list of Japanese games. There's 56 or 58 pages, all in Japanese, and I'm just going by the code, which requires a lot of patience. And with 1,278 games, it's not easy. So I better get back to it.
I have to say, watching this back and seeing this games room even now, like 5 years later, it's incredible. I really do miss this setup. Until next time, bye for now.
Hi everyone. Currently setting up the consoles for for all the video games and for the TVs, and well, it's been an enormous job.
Now you'll hear the Nightmare on Elm Street theme in the background there, and that is because Wes Craven actually died on this day, or the day I was filming it, and I thought I'd pay tribute to him because it's one of my favourite horror movies of all time, A Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one.
And obviously I've got a number of consoles that that are doubles, you know, like an Xbox for each TV here, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3, PS4. So there's a lot of setting up, a lot of HDMI cables, a lot of networking and all that. And the room tour will be obviously in vlog 64, which is after this. I've been extremely busy. I've had Edge Magazine contact me and wanting to do a feature on me, which I was a bit taken back by, very surprised and honoured, because I actually love Edge Magazine and I used to collect Edge Magazine.
Well, enough about vlog 63. Let's go to the room tour, vlog 64.
Hi everyone, we're finally here, vlog 64. I'm going to give you a fairly comprehensive tour of the games room. Let's start with my favourite, Commodore 64.
As Joel's wife for the past 18 years, all I've heard about is Commodore 64. From California Games to The Last Ninja.
Because I put myself under pressure and promised everyone that it'd be vlog 64, I didn't have anywhere near the amount of Commodore 64 games I wanted to set up on display. So I just had to do a makeshift shelf and have something there for the tour. Well, the room tour went for around 45 minutes, and to be honest, it went way too long. I didn't go into detail about the good things, but I'll give you some highlights anyway.
One of only 5 or maybe 8 in the world of Tetris. And what happened with this game is that Sega produced between 5 and 8 of them.
I'm going to introduce the Sega Saturn now. I've known Joel for a long time, and at that period when the Saturn was out, we had a lot to do with each other, playing Saturn and swapping games, buying and selling and so forth. So we're pretty big fans of the Japanese Saturn.
This behind me is Dreamcast collection, and this is House of the Dead, and there's 2 discs inside, and on the front there's a zombie there.
Finally, I've built these games rooms and I'm quite content. I don't know if it's going to hold everything, but it's surely going to hold all my console games. It's going to be enough for my play areas, and it's going to be enough for our workspace to fix and do up and restore pinball machines. But next year I need to do something I've been wanting to do for over 15 years.